Hello everyone, welcome to PR Softwares. So now in this session, we are going to discuss about how to create login page using HTML and CSS. Okay. So first, let us have a look how the form is looking, how the look and feel of form is there. If you see, this is our login page. Okay. This is our login page. If you see, we have taken one background image and one login page and username, password, and login. Okay, login button we have created. So now what is happening? So here, if you see, I'm not entering any of the values in username and password. Okay. So if I try to click and log in and I want to log in, is it possible to me? No. So here what it is saying, see, please fill out this field. Okay, means it is mandatory to fill this username. So here I will take PR soft. Okay, the username is PR soft. Now password, without entering password also we cannot log in. So if you see, it is telling us to please fill out this field also. So here also I'll take password, and in real time also what will happen whenever you take this one, username will be visible for us and password is not visible for us. Here also same. Okay, if you click on the login button, see the form is getting submitted. Okay, so now we are not connected to the server. So if you can see, here are our details are there. Okay, so now let us see how to create this login page. Okay, so first let us take the basic structure of HTML. Let us save our file, form underscore creation dot html. Okay, any HTML file you take, it should be saved in dot html extension. So now here let us take the basic structure. Fine. So now here body, inside the body let us take our main container and let us give a class name for it, that is main underscore container. Okay, so here I've created one main container. It will be holding our form. Okay, it will be holding our form. So now here, first of all, what we'll do inside this, I'll take another class. Okay, inside this I'll take another class. What is the requirement of another class? If you see, we were having in this main container, what we will do, we will hold our form and everything. Okay, inside we need to take our form also, right? Here we will take our background image and we will be taking here our form. So for this, I'm taking one more div here. Okay, one more div. And here I'll take the class name as form content. Okay, I've seen the sense form content. So now here inside this, let us take the login input button and form. First, let us create a form tag. Fine. Here let us take the input tag and type is equals to text. By default is also text only, right? Here name value, I'm removing this, and input type again password I am taking. Let us save and open it in browser. Here if you see, we are getting two entry boxes now, right? Here we are getting form creation title is fine, so one text and one password. Fine. So next what we have to do, we have to get them line by line. Why they are getting side by side? Because they are inline containers, right? So let us use the br text, br in the sense break line. So yeah, fine. Now they're perfect. I want a submit button also. For this, let us go with another input type. Let us use two and one more br tag here. So now here again one other input type, that is submit I'm using. Okay, submit. Let us take refresh. You see submit button. So now here we are getting this. So now what we have to do here, if you see, now here first let us take the, here I want a value inside this, right? So I'll tell you that first let us go with the CSS now. So I'm going with internal. Let us take the title as login page. Fine. So here I'll open a style sheet and type is equals to text, no problem. Here, first, whenever you do in real time, I want to remove the extra spaces. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll call the universal selector, that is star, and here margin will be 0 px, and padding will also be 0 px. Okay. So now you see they are sticking to my viewport. Why? Because I removed the extra spaces. Okay. So now let us work on the other thing. So now I'll call my main container. So what I told, what will be inside my main container? Image, right? Main underscore container. Okay. So now here, first, whenever if you see, we have to take the width and height of an element. So width will be 100% and height I'm taking it as one fixed height I'm taking. Okay, let us take with 100 viewport. The height is 100 viewport. And here let us use background image property. Okay, background image property. In this image, what I need to take? I need to take the URL. URL in string format. So how to take the URL? Let us go. And here I'm having the image. Let me check the where the image I kept. Downloads. We have to take our image file path. So this is only the image. Okay. So here it is a good quality image. Let us take copy as path. The path has been copied to our clipboard, and now just paste it there. Okay. And here whatever single slash are there, make it to double slash. We can access the other folder files by using this. Okay. So let us save. Let us refresh. So here we are getting our background image, right? But if you see, it is repeating, right? The background image is repeating, and my 100% screen result, this is my 100%, but the image is more zoom in now. But I want it into the center, and I should not repeat the image also, right? So here, what we need to do, we need to use the background properties for that. Okay. So here, what I'll use my image. I won't want to repeat my image, right? I won't want to repeat my image. So now for that, what I'll use background repeat property. Okay. I'm using, okay, background not position, background repeat. And what I'll do, I won't want to repeat. So no repeat I'm giving. Okay. So now you save and refresh. See here, the image is not getting repeated. No, previously the image was getting repeated. Okay. Previously the image was getting repeated. Now the image is not getting repeated. So now I need to adjust its size, right? I need to adjust its size. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the size as, so here background size. Background size will be, I'm giving it as cover. Okay. Background size will be cover. So let us save and let us refresh. So the background size is cover now. If you see, the background is also not moving now. Means what is meant by background size cover? Actual image size automatically it will occupy. Okay. Means according to the image size, we need not to give any pixel value or any percentage value. Okay. Automatically it will be applied. So now here let us go with background position also. I'll slightly move. I want to move that position into center. So background position center you give. So the image will slightly see from downwards it is moving. Okay, it is coming into the center now. Okay, it is coming into the center. So now this is our image properties we are using, right? So after this, what we have to use, we have to design our form, right? We have to design our form. So here background attachment also let us take. Background attachment will be fixed. Sorry, background attachment fixed. So save, let us refresh. You'll find no change. See, the image is not moving. Fine. Next here, let us go with the this form container now. Okay, let's go with the form container dot fc. I'm using, and here, so what I'll do first, I'll create a layer over there. Okay, so here I'm going with width. Width I'm taking it as 50%. 50% of parent element it will occupy. Height as auto I'm giving. Okay, in real time also we use the same. Here we are getting, so first let us move that into the center. So here what I'll do, I'll take one background color for it. Okay, I'll take one background color, then you'll understand how it is moving. Background color I'm taking red. Okay, see here is what is happening. Now I need to get it into the center, right? I'll change this background color and change its width also, no problem. First let us bring it into the center. Okay, so here I'm calling out external space in the sense margin. Okay, so here margin I'm using it as 0 px and auto. Okay, so here we are getting, right, where the background color went. Okay, I've removed that property. Fine. So now what I'll do, I want some down also, right? I want it some not down. This is my 100%. So here in place of using this, what I'll do, I'll give here 300 px. Okay, 300 px. Now you see the whole image is moving here, right? Whole image is moving. So what I need to do, I need to apply it only for the only for this fc. So what I'll do, I'll use this position here. Position I'm using it as absolute. Let us save. See, now it is not moving. Okay, now it is not moving. So let us quietly bring it towards right also. So right, let us use here in place of auto, let us use some other value, 300 px. Okay, from all the four sets let us take 300 px and let us increase that. Now let us take auto here. Margin property, or else let us try only auto. It will also should be working fine. So here from left, right, we are getting. Now I want it, it should be here like this, right? So here what I'll do, I'll use some other properties for that. That is its width, because it is occupying. So that is the reason we are not able to reduce words right now. And here let us take margin as 300 px down. It will be moving now. 300 px down. Let us move it. Save and refresh. See now perfectly it is into the center, right? Perfectly it is into the center. So now after taking the layout again, let us change. First let us create a blur layer over there, right? Let us create a blur layer over there. So first let us take the borders for that. If we take borders, we will understand. 3px solid black, let us give. See like this it is happening. So here width is 30%. Width is perfect. So let us increase its height. Height also let us give one fixed value for that in place of auto, because we will not increase the elements in future. So height I'm giving it as 200 px. See height is 200 px. Fine. So now it is perfectly into the center. Width and height are also very perfect. So now here what we have to do is, so we have to get this input types. Now here we have to go with this input types. So now here what I'll do, first let us call the input types, then let us apply the blur layer over there. Okay, so for that what I'm doing, I'll call my input types. First let us take, if you see on my file, we are having one heading also, like login page we are having, right? So let us take that also. So how to create that? Inside my form tag, so what I'll do, inside my form tag I need to take the one h1 tag I'll use. Okay, inside my container, let us go, not form tag, h1, that is login page, let us take. Okay, I need to apply the CSS for that also. So here we are getting. Okay, so now let us apply the CSS for this h1 tag, h1, and here the font. So here I'm using the font size property. Font size I'll reduce it for 25 px. In real time we will not use. Okay, so here h1 text, text align center, let us do. So text align center, and perfectly it is coming. Okay, so now let us apply the CSS for this input types. So let us apply this input types. Let us call input tag, and for this input tag, so here let us increase the width here. Width, background width, parent element 80% it should occupy. Okay, parent element width 80% it should occupy. Height let us take as 30 px, or else we will change it in future also. Perfect height and width we are getting. Okay, perfect height and width we are getting. Next here what I'll do is, I want some margin also. Okay, I want some margin also. From four sides I'll apply different margins, that is margin 10 px and 20 px I'm applying. Okay, so if you see, top and bottom 10 px and left and right are getting 20 px. Okay, so now here, but we are getting auto. So what I'll do now, I'll change this height to auto. So now let us save this. Let us refresh our page. So now it is getting perfectly. That is the reason I have used auto. Okay, means whenever we want to increase our elements, okay, means height is fixed. If you take a fixed height, the elements are moving out of my field, right? I won't want that like this. Okay, so next here, what I'm doing for this input type, let us take from border also. Okay, border will be 0 px. Okay, I won't want any border, any mention, any side, and color I also won't want. I'm using transparent. See, the borders are gone now. Okay, the borders are gone. 0 px border it is having. So now here I want one value. Like if you see here, here it is holding username, right? So now for that, let us move to the HTML field and let us take here placeholder. Okay, placeholder username, placeholder username, and here placeholder password, let us take. So now if I take this, what will happen? See, you'll only understand. So here we are getting username, but where is the password? 1 minute, let me check. Okay, sorry, I've used this in. So here we should take this one. I'll remove this, and this username should be coming above. and here we need to get placeholder password. Placeholder is equals to password. Save and refresh. See, like this. Okay, so now maximum our work is done, but if you see, we won't have borders for this also, right? So let us remove these borders also. So for that, what I'll do, I'll make here also transparent. It will mix. Okay, now no borders are there. Okay, so now if I apply that, we have to apply, okay, the whatever blur content we want. Okay, before that, what we need to do is, let us adjust our submit button also. Okay, let us adjust our submit button also. So now here, what we will do is, before going to that, here let us take the submit button property. If I want to call this individual element, what I'll use one ID. Okay, I'm using the ID property here. ID property I'm using here, and now what I'll do, ID name I'm giving it as sub. How to call the ID element? Tell me. Hashtag. By using hashtag, we need to call ID name. Sub is my ID name. So for this, what I'm doing is, I'll take some different background color. Okay, background color I will take. So that should be quietly which color we are getting. See, I've already taken that color from HTML color codes. From gray color we are getting, right? So let us take, I'll tell you the color code for that, or an hexadecimal value I have used. The color name is, color code is hash 655970. Get this value. So let us check. Let us refresh. Okay, this is our page. Now we are creating this. See, we are getting here. Okay. So, but it is quietly purple, right? So I'll make it. I'll make the difference over there. Okay. So now if you see, the font was also different. So let us apply. So I'll change the color to white, and here some padding and everything. Let us take the font size to 23 px, and let us apply the padding also. Some padding I want, internal padding 5 px and 10 px. Let us take, refresh. Perfect. Okay, it is getting perfect, but gray layout is, the blur layout is missing. So let us work on the blur layout now. Before going to that, hovering effect is there, right? Whenever I hover onto it, the background color should be changed. So how to do that? So one thing, call the ID hashtag sub hover, you do hover pseudo class you call, and here you need to change the background color here also. Background color you call, and here the color name is 75766F. Okay, this is our color code. So 75756F. So let us work on this. Refresh. See, whenever I hover onto it, it is changing. The color is changing. And text color also, let us change it for black. Okay, text color also change it for black. With that, now the text color is also getting changed. So now let us work on the blur element, the RGBA value. So we have to get a blur layout over there. So for that, we have to go into our form container. So now here, let us take, okay. So background color, I'm using it as RGBA value. Okay, RGBA, red, green, blue, and alpha. So here, I'm giving the value as 15. Okay, 15. And here let us take 60, some other color. And here I'll change this for 0.23 I'm taking. Okay, 0.23. So if you see, we'll get a blur layer over there now. So we are getting one blur layer. So let us take some internal padding over there. Some padding also let us use from all the four sides. 10 px padding let us use. Now it is fine. But if you see, in this form we are having the gray color, right? And padding, let us increase the padding. 20 px let us take. Internal space. Now it is looking perfect. Now for this, I want a transparent color, one gray color, right? Blur effect I need to use. So for that, let us go with grayscale. Okay. What is the property name? That is filter property we have to use. Filter grayscale you go. Okay. Grayscale means it will give us a blur effect. So 50% I'm using, see, we are getting, it is matching in the background. So what I'll do, I'll take it for 100%. Okay. So now you save and refresh. So now perfectly we have created our login page. Okay. One more thing here, if you see our okay, font family is different. Let us change for that also. Let us do that also. What is that? In which we are having submit font family. Font family which family we are having? We are having the one strikes we are having, right? So for that, let us go with sans serif. Serif we have to use, right? Serif. So let us save and refresh. Now it is perfectly matching. So let us add that. Username is prsoft and password and click on submit button. Perfect. Okay, the form is working perfect. And two entry boxes and like same to same we have created. Okay, if you want some internal place, you can increase it. So padding 30 px, save and refresh. Now it is perfect. Okay, so hope you understood. So next we will see in our next session we will see a registration page how to create. Okay, thank you.